So to make all this correspondence work, we need a business intelligence query, and I just want to run through quickly the differences between whether you're email marketing or whether you are direct mail, so through the post. So there is a distinct difference between the two. So I want to come into business intelligence and reports. And business intelligence. This is the query writer, and what I've got into the habit of is just type in marina percentage market, because all of the ones that I've created for you all start with there. Now you can have your own naming conventions here, that's absolutely fine, but it's just a quick way of finding this. So we're going to use the Marina New User Accounts BI query, and that's going to identify everybody. These are all the fields that you need, and you can add some more into there. As you can see, I've had some username and legacy number into that. So it's not so much about the results, it's more about the criteria that you need. So the criteria, that the default contact email has a value. Obviously, we don't want to send an email to, or attempt to send an email to anybody who hasn't got an email address. The communication preference matches yes, please keep me informed, so that they can be mailed. I want the username to have a value, obviously, because this is about the usernames. And data 10 is something I was playing around with, so we won't need that. We can just delete that and update details, and that will remove that. But what I do need to do is I want to look at the people who've said yes to email only, because there might be some people who match all this information, but they have not actually given us consent to email, so it's just an overriding one. So I'm going to search, and I'm going to search for marketing. That's the marketing preferences that we saw on the customer screen. There's the marketing preferences, and when I load that, I've got the two options. So now I want to select the email there, so the matching condition equals email, and I'm going to add that criteria into this query. And I can do a quick count here and see how many that gives us. There we go, 5,659 at the moment. Obviously that can change over time. And most importantly, once I've done that, is the results tab and click apply to save those changes. So essentially, this is your template email extraction query. But there is a difference, obviously, that we need to have for direct mail or through the post. So it's the same query. I'm going to save a copy of this in actual fact. So I'm going to say this is the direct mail query. So I'm going to save a copy. So right now, because I've saved a copy, it's looking at the email options. So I'm going to come back into criteria, and this customer marketing preferences, I need to be post rather than email. Update the changes, results, and click apply. There we go. So that's the basic information that will give everybody. And if I count this, it's going to give me a lot higher, 9,000 at the moment. So once I've got this idea, I can have the criteria, and I can start building in. So I might want to say that my series name might contain the word Fred for remembering Fred, and I can update those details in there. It may be the category or keyword or whatever criteria it is you're after. You can have those coming through. So if it's a series data field or a performance data field, you can search for those. And it might be that the performance or the series data field has the information about the genre. So you can choose, for instance, data 3. It might not be data 3, but you might want to say musicals. So update those details. Unlikely that this would happen, so I might want to take this series name out. So just look at everybody for musicals. Obviously data 3 there is, I've just used it as an example field. That we need to confirm which field, or you need to confirm which field it is you're using to track that genre information and use that field in the criteria. So there's some examples. It's very, very important, obviously, that the communication preference and the marketing preference are set correctly. Again, you can use this as a template query and save a copy. for the specific information or specific campaign that you're running. So it might be here that the Marina DM musicals. Oops. And if I save copy, then again that's the musicals query that I'm using. And remember, this query is referenced in the correspondence, so it sends to the correct people.